Good morning, everybody. How are you today? It is now early in the morning. I'm not quite sure what time it is. 7 or 8 o'clock, something like that. Maybe even 9. It says 2 here, but it's the wrong time on there. We're out to go and try my new motor I've got. It's going to be in 2 parts, this video. One showing you where my motor is put right next to me behind my seat, and then the second part of it will be where I've actually put the motor right down the very end, because I find that the motor being right behind you doesn't turn as sharp as it would if it's right at the end of the kayak. So yeah, so we'll be heading off on the road now and see how we go. So we'll catch you on the water very shortly. And meanwhile, we're just making sure the kayak sits on the trailer pretty good, and yeah, it's pretty sturdy. Just a couple of straps and away she goes. I've got about a 10-minute drive to go to where I am, so we'll meet you there and we'll see how okay, this is my old setup. As you can see, it's connected to the side of the kayak, and you don't get a very good turn on it. This motor's got 5 forwards, 3 back. There's my little fish finder put in the water there. So we'll see how we go with the next one. Okay, setting up all my cameras. Beautiful day, a little bit of rain, but it's okay.
Few fish floating under me at the moment. About 4 foot here. As you can see, I've got a few cameras. Just starting up the phone at the moment. I'm drifting along, hitting, what is it, 2 kilometres an hour. Water is 27.6. And we've got 4.3, 4.4 depth of water. There's plenty of fish going under me. So as soon as I get this one running, the phone, I'll start doing a little bit of fishing. I wasn't going to come and fish, but I thought, oh well, I might as well bring a rod, and I've got a little bit of bait in the fridge, might as well use it up and have a bit of fun. As long as I don't bugger up my motor by going the wrong way, otherwise I'll end up hitting a bank, which is not too bad. I don't want to hit a log, but hitting a bank's alright. I'm only going to go about 6-7 k's an hour top speed, so look at probably 8 with the tide going with me, but something to get used to. I've got on my oars on my lap there, so just in case I get in a little bit of trouble with coordination. And okay, we'll go for hypo, time lapse. We go time lapse. Okay, we'll go 10 seconds, 30 minutes. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's bait up. You can see a bit of prawn. I take his head off and I bring it through the gut there like that, and just straight through his toe, just like that. Hides the hook, as you can see, and just a small sinker. Keep it in the bottom. And I do say I'll catch something, I guarantee it. A couple of fish under me. kill them, all the rocks as well, drag them on the bottom. Don't worry, it's a snaggeragger. I hope it's snag. Oh, there she goes. Came off, hope I didn't break the hook. I did. Snapped my hook right off. Ah, good on you. Oh yeah. Fix that. Damn it all. There's me knife. Where's me canoe? Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, thank you. I don't want that in. I'll bring this one over here, I think. Right, watch what you're doing. Watch what you're doing. There's me caniff's just down here. Slice inside my leg. Not. Okay, you need a bit of fishing line. Drag a bit out. One wasn't too good. Yeah, I know, I got a rusty old knife. Being a butcher, rusty knife, but yeah, it's still sharp. Knives, they don't make them like they used to. Fishing is cheap, so you get what you pay for. Sometimes I just got a feeling there's something watching me under the water. Doing this without my glasses too doesn't help. Okay, just slam my hook on that. I'm drifting pretty quick here actually. Sinkers, lures, hooks on the side. Okay, what am I going to use? A small suicide hook. I like the old suicides. Don't need a big one. I've caught some big fish in my time with just a small hook. I'll put this one here. Can't even tell you what size it is. It's only tiny. Not tiny, tiny, but big as your fingernail, I suppose. Put that on. 6 foot of water here still, so it's alright. Okay, hook's on, sinker's done. Take that little bit of line off. Put that there so I don't cut myself. Alright, let's try again. Another bit of bait on. I'm gonna actually try out the motor in a minute before I throw that out, since there's no one around here. And I'm in the middle of the river, so okay, let's see how we go. What am I doing? 5.6 kilometres an hour. Turning well. You can see. Go to the right. Go to the right. Go to the left. Got a good circle left. There is one other little problem I've noticed, that I put the motor on up high, the motor will lift out of the water a little bit, so I'll have to next time get a jockey strap, wrap it around the shaft and just clip it to the boat so it doesn't lift up. Alright, I better turn around. Someone's coming. too hard, and I don't want to lose my gimbal. It doesn't take much. It's not a real good stand they give you. I'm going to use my motor. Very happy with it. And go forward. Cameras are still going. Beautiful day. Again, had a little bit of rain, so I sat under the bridge for a little bit until it disappeared, and it's like the skies are opened up for me. I can see the blue. I'm gonna put my gimbal away, I think. I'll put the phone. I will put the phone on another stand I've got. One I'm sitting on now. I think I've got something there to sit on. Or I might put it on this one here. Use this one's an older phone than that. It hasn't got time lapse on that. And it has on that. It's got slow mo and everything. So I'll swap that camera, put it on here, and I'll put the gimbal away. I'm not going to risk it. I've already lost one in it. Oh well, I was on the side of the bank and I bent over and got plonked out of my pocket, and away she went in the drink. Well, I'm not going to fish at the moment. We'll test run it. Okay, clockwise makes the motor run forward. Speed down to 5 kilometres an hour. I ended up buying a new motor. This one I've got, a Kita. And the motor that was actually for this type of kayak is a lot different. It's just no head on it or anything, and the throttle is just a box you put next to your reverse and forward, and that's it. 2 speeds. So it blew itself twice, so I ended up sending it back, got my money back, and the company that makes the kayaks and the motors is going to send me a motor free to test out and see what happens, get my feedback off it. I'm looking forward to it. I hope they keep up their end of the bargain. He sounds like a pretty genuine sort of bloke. Like he did say to me, as soon as the parcel that I had to return my motor, they'll put the money straight away into my bank, and yeah, he did. I caught him on the way to work, and yeah, he got there straight away, seen the box was there with my motor in it, and money was put back into PayPal. That's when he talked to me, like saying, we'll send you a motor and everything, because they want good reviews and everything, so to do that. But there was a problem. He told me that they had a problem with that all the time, the switch, and I thought it's not real nice to be able to take your boat out and knowing that switch is going to go on you, and 5 kilometres away from where you put your boat in, and then bloody you end up having the row back because it's not going. Against the current wasn't too nice either, so we'll see what happens. See if they send me a motor. There's a lot of big mullet jumping around, I've noticed, but I'm happy with the steering on this now. Well, works good. just got to get used to doing it. As you see, now and then I've got to actually put it over my head if it's out of gear. I think second and third I can pull it all the way around from one side to the other. So yeah, until I get used to it. I've stuck my motor out the back like that instead of at the side. I find that the side doesn't turn your kayak around quick enough or a sharper turn. So this way, as you can see, let me push it right around and she'll turn on a dime. So that's the thing I wanted to do and it worked out alright so far. Touch wood. Just got to remember which way is forward and which way is reverse. But I can just feel the vibration, so I know the motor's going. So now I'm drifting now with the tide, so far so good. See, as you can see, I can not move it around to my left unless I bring it over my head, which doesn't matter. But yeah, if I turn it onto a dial, the speed, it will turn. As you can see, there's a plate there that it actually swivels on. So once it's in the right area, second gear I'm in now, and as you can see, it turns the boat around pretty quick, which is great. That's exactly what I've been wanting. And I'll go home and I'll put a bigger bolt through the join where the plate is, because I've got one bolt. You can get inside it and put two nuts on it and lock them in, but I thought about it and I think I'll get home and I'll make sure I'll put the bolt right through and out the other side of the pipe, and then I can put my nuts together, nut and bolt that is, not coconuts. So yeah, and that'll be secure. Then I get those nuts with the rubber plastic in it so they don't rewind off. So at the moment I'm just got to watch what I'm doing here because it is shallow water. There's rocks up a bit further, but no, it is actually turning really good. I'm quite happy with that. Well, you learn something every day. There you go. Okay, we'll go for a little bit of a burn now. Just take it out of gear and see how much we drift. I can still feel it vibrating. And now it's stopped vibrating, which means the prop's not going, so which is great. Okay, just going to do a little bit of drifting down that way. And just gotta keep an eye on that yellow buoy out there. It's around 10 metres, 20 minutes each side. That's where the rocks are, so keep away from those because the motor being right up the back now, I can't grab it to lift it, so I've got to keep an eye on me fish finder. Make sure I don't get into anything, hit no stones or anything. As you can see, I've just had to turn it on and she turns pretty quick. It's only half turn, as you can see. That's in second gear, so I can actually move it from side to side in second. We'll try fifth later on. I'll use that on tide coming when I come back because the tide's still coming in. It might be another hour or two before it's actually full tide, so yeah, just by the looks of it and the speed it's going. We have had a bit of rain. Water's a little bit dirty, but as you can see, going straight. So very happy with that now. All we need to do now is catch a few fish. Okay, put it out of gear. That's it. Yeah. Okay. Righto. I'll bait up and have a little drift. There's a lot of wood. I've got to be careful around here. I've noticed a lot of wood. But yeah. The other thing I am getting stabilisers to put on here. Go through a little gap here. That'll give me a bit more stability and a bit of a help for if I want to stand up, and if there's a few boats around, because you do get the idiots that like to go pretty fast and you do end up with a big wave, and that'll help me so I don't flip it. I don't mind the rain, but I don't want to get in the river and lose everything that I've got on the boat. So yeah, I do take a fair bit. So okay, let's see. There we go. My eagle's not here, my friend. He sits in that tree over there. Okay. Alright, we'll just bait this one up. Got a bit of prawn. A little bag. And see what we can get. There is one other little problem I've noticed, that I put the motor on up high, the motor will lift out of the water a little bit, so I'll have to next time get a jockey strap, wrap it around the shaft and just clip it to the boat so it doesn't lift up. But that's easy enough done anyway, it's not a hard job. But as you can see, steering pretty well. I just don't want to have those nuts falling off. Otherwise I'll be rowing back against the tide a bit, but no, it's alright though. I've done it before. 5k's up this river. Yeah, let's see, turn it to my right, turns the motor off. Do it again, yep, that's off. Once more should be, that's reverse in one. Oh, some big fish over there. Anyway, going backwards here, number one, reverse. That's stopping the boat, stopping the kayak. As you can see, it's lifting it up. Third reverse, which is moving it back. But as soon as I drop it, the speed. Okay, we'll go around the corner there. There we go. It's turning pretty good compared to when the motor was on the side of the kayak. It's just virtually impossible to try and turn it around like it is now, you know. Look, it's turning around pretty good. It'll bring me back up to where that fish jumped just a moment ago. Now make sure I put it in the right gear. Okay, it's about third, I think. Turn it. And back over there. Turn it again, turn it off. Perfect. Very happy with that. Okay, I don't want to get caught in here, so I'm going to put the phone down, the camera. I don't want to hit any of those logs. Just keep an eye on them. Let's see if we can catch a fish. I swear I caught that big fish, roughly. Funny looking thing it was. Got my paddle on my lap. Just case, get me out of trouble. Just use the paddle to get me away from those logs over here. Better turn around. Someone's coming. Plenty of fish under me, that's for sure. I'm not going to fish at the moment. We'll test run it. A lot of big mullet jumping around, I've noticed. But I'm happy with the steering on this now. See, am I still going on this one? Yep. As you can see, you can steer it. It's in second gear. It does turn pretty well. Probably not my invention, but someone else has probably done the same thing before, but it works for me. I just sat back and thought about it for a couple of days and used what I had. Didn't have to go and buy anything. I had everything there, which is great. Like I said to the wife, that's why I always keep everything. Little bits and pieces of this and a bit of that always comes in handy. And yep, made me some long stick and pole. Worked out perfect. Put a rubber on the end of it. Bit of PVC. Turns nicely. Lovely. Very happy. Okay. Anyway, I might just go for a bit of a cruise now and put it on time lapse and just check out a few places. If there's anything exciting, I'll turn the time lapse on and show you what's around. So yeah, all big test for the motor today. So chat with you soon. Enjoy the cruise.
You tell me, baby, what I wanna know. You fill my head with anything you like. You're doing this no good at all. This last with me once before. It's like one more ride on your rodeo. I'm inside out, feeling so yo-yo. You're doing this no good at all. Hey, sweet song, hey, let you know that I'm on today. Straight up now, tell me, can you believe it? Straight up now, tell me, can you believe it? Say what you need, say what you need. Straight up now, tell me, can you believe it? Straight up now, tell me, can you believe it? Say what you need, say what you need. Why you hide it? Where you been? Where you open up and just say what you mean? Tell me, again, you know, if I want something, then you go. It just satisfies my inner soul. You're doing this no good at all. Sugarcoat everything you say. What story are you making up today? I can't believe the word you say. You're doing this no good at all. Hey, sweet song,
Okay everyone, I had enough of the water. I was out there for a couple of hours. I've broken this video down. 3 hours I was out there for, so now I'm returning to pick my kayak up. Yeah, as you can see, just tying it all down now, making sure it's all secure. A couple of straps that holds it down. I know, and I take my time reversing as well. It's a bit hard when you're in a big van and you've got a little trailer. You can't see it properly, even though I've got a reverse camera. Yeah, it's still a little bit hard to see, but I got there. I'm actually putting the lid back on my kayak. That's where I put my motor in there. My battery. Weighs about 25 kilos. It fits in just nicely.
Please don't laugh at me. I'm going to try and reverse this trailer.
As you heard, there's a lady going to reverse her trailer up, picking the boys up. They took their dinghies out. So yeah, she's having a good go. Okay everybody, I'm heading off now, leaving the car park. I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, we'll see if we can catch some fish next time now. So please hit that like button, share and subscribe, and we'll catch you all next time. Okay, bye.
One more show. You tell me, baby.